Hey everybody, it's Jennifer Curtay and welcome to Life Lift. Today I want to talk to you about your value. Let me ask you something. What do you value most in life? If we're going to think about you long after you're gone, what will we know without a shadow of a doubt about you? What matters most in your life? What are you proudest of when it comes to your character, your belief system, your value system? You know, I love the story of Wilma Rudolph, who was a little baby that was born into a shack in the hills of Tennessee, literally on a dirt floor. She had 9 older brothers and sisters, and she was born very, very early and unfortunately very sickly. By the time she was 4 years old, she was diagnosed with pneumonia, polio, and encephalitis, and she was told she would never be able to walk again. She was fitted with braces and wore those braces for almost the first 10 years of her life. The problem was this little girl knew there was more. But every time she tried to talk about walking without these braces, everybody told her it was impossible, it couldn't be done. So she started practicing in private. Well, as it turns out, Wilma Rudolph decided when she got into junior high school that she was going to run. Everybody laughed at her. She failed miserably. She had older brothers and sisters who were superstars, and yet even though she yearned for that, she could tell that her body was betraying her. By the time she got into high school, she continued to run, even though she had been failing at every single race. And little by little, she started doing a little bit better. By the time she was a junior in high school, she was getting recognized. In fact, a man named Ed Temple saw her, and he was a college recruiter and college track coach at the University of Tennessee. He watched her. He brought her into his camp. And by the time she was a senior, not only was she a national champion, but she was also given a full-ride running scholarship to the University of Tennessee. She did extraordinarily well there. In fact, the U.S. Olympic Committee came a-calling. She ran in the Olympics and ran the 100, the 200, and the 400 relay, and she won gold in all of those races. Now, when the reporters asked her, "Did you run for your family?" she said, "No." "Did you run for the United States?" she said, "No." "Well, did you run for the gold? Is that what drove you?" She said, "No." She said, "I ran because they told me I couldn't." She said, "I ran because I wasn't going to let anybody determine my destiny." I want you to think about what your destiny truly is. Is it to do what you're doing now? If so, bravo. But is it to do more? See, the fact of the matter is many of us have lived a very careful, a very secure, a very safe life. And what I want you to think about is how we're going to remember you. Long after you're gone, what will we have to say about you? Today I want you to write down your values. What matters most to you? I want you to get it all down. I want you to write down your strengths. I want you to write down your accomplishments. And don't be bashful or shy about this. Put it down. This isn't for anyone else's eyes but yours. And I want you to write these things down and understand very clearly what your value is. See, you're creating a roadmap for many people that will follow you. And if you don't know who you are, how in the world will we? Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.